Child and youth sexual exploitation affects up to 5% of children and youth in the world. But what is it? Youth are children or young persons under 18 years of age. Sexual acts include action and touch, from kissing and fondling to sexual intercourse, as well as written, visual, or verbal messages. Exploitation is to exploit someone's vulnerability for one's own benefit. Individuals under 18 years old who are coerced, lured, or forced into sexual acts, or exploited through the sex trade or pornography, with or without their consent, in exchange for money, drugs, shelter, food, protection, or other rewards. Who is most at risk for youth sexual exploitation? A young person in a stressful home environment, lacking self-esteem, using drugs, or lacking information about internet risks and healthy boundaries in relationships is at risk, especially if they belong to minority or vulnerable populations. The age of consent is the age at which a young person can legally agree to all forms of sexual activity. All sexual activity without consent is a criminal offense, regardless of age. The legal age for sexual consent is 16 years old, but 14 and 15-year-olds can consent if their partner is less than 5 years older. Additionally, a close-in-age exception applies to 12 and 13-year-olds, allowing them to consent if their partner is less than 2 years older, and there is no relationship of trust, authority, or dependency. It is illegal for anyone under 18 to consent to sex trade acts. What is sexual grooming? Sexual grooming is a process by which offenders draw victims into a sexual relationship. This tactic could be used by people you know. The abuser can be anyone. The majority of youth are familiar with individuals who exploit them. It could be a caregiver, sibling, peer, school staff, or coach. Example of grooming behaviors can include emotional ploys or subtle threats meant to isolate the individual. The internet can also be used for grooming, as major technology platforms flagged over 31.8 million reports of suspected child sexual abuse material in 2022, an increase of 2.6 million from the previous year. What are the warning signs of sexual exploitation? If you notice something that isn't right, or someone in a young person's life is making you suspicious, it's important to trust your gut and watch for signs of abuse. Potential signs include appearing with unexpected gifts, frequent late nights or overnight absences, and secretive manners. Other concerning signs include changes in eating habits, decreased interest in school and activities, and self-harming behaviors. Listen empathically and don't do things that make an exploited person feel ashamed. Make them feel secure, that they can tell their story and they are safe with you. It is important for them to know it is not their fault. People don't report because they feel shame, are in denial, or they succumb to cultural stigmas surrounding sexual abuse. It is always important to be aware of red flags and signs of exploitation and to realize it is always the offender's fault. If you think you are or know someone who is experiencing sexual exploitation, contact someone today.